now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna call my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah, I bought like 23. Whoa. Won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Come for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that split, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. She gotta be number one, number two never count.
There are a few cities finer on a clear afternoon than this one, and we have a picture-perfect clear afternoon. Heck, you can see all the way to Mount Rainier in the distance here at CenturyLink Field in Seattle. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Seattle Seahawks. Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
At the 36-yard line.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Throw left side complete. That's Fleming. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. It's a gain of 35.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one. And there's an example on this first possession of the game.
First and goal at the 1. They'll look to run with Akers. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Cam Akers, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on the opening drive. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Seahawks 7, Chiefs 0. Jason Myers.
After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 24. Here's Mahomes now on the option right. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
And now here's a carry heading left. I'll call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
They go play fake. Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. And going deep for Hill. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. How about this for an opening drive decision? You got 4th and short, just outside of field goal range in all likelihood. What do?
I'm going for it. I've got to go get it right now. I want to establish a tone. It's early in the game. I want to let my offense know that I believe in them. And you know something else? I let my defense know I believe in them also by taking that gamble. If we don't get it, it's okay. You guys will cover for me.
They'll try and run for it. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Gets it to Hardman, a jet sweep. Sidesteps him at the 35. A nice opening right away as he'll maneuver his way up to the 32-yard line. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Chase Claypool, the intended target, and it's 3rd and short.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. That'll bring up fourth. They had the 8-yard gain on first down, but unable to do much from there. So on fourth down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. Butker's kick here is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape. Yeah,
it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
A 7-yard.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They'll run this with Akers. And he'll get this up only to about the 33.
Here's the ball carrier.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Check, 59, 14. Pick up the ball. Check 59, Mike is 59, Mike to 59.
3rd and 2, now Wilson, escaping the pressure right. The rushing numbers for Wilson, maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down.
You and I both know most coaches are really fearful about their quarterbacks running with the ball. They don't want them to take that big hit. I don't think they worry about that with Russell Wilson. He's so smart in what he does, and we just saw it there on that scramble.
They'll run on first down with Akers. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 10 yards and a Seattle first down.
That's good.
Maybe the threat of Russell Wilson running the football there and him handing it off opened a little bit of a lane.
It does, and what also helps, his unselfishness. Because he's not a quarterback who's going to take it every time and pull it from the running back and keep it. He will hand it inside when the reads are correct.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. On first down, Akers. They'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
Ball carrier.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Check, 59.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wilson. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. From 19 yards away. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone. So give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that pushes the lead up to 11. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. That one complete to Hill. He'll have a first down past the 40. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line.
Complete.
That goes for a gain of 31. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. So mark off the yardage for roughing the passer.
And I've seen this before. On a screen pass, not only are you rushing the passer, you're rushing him deeper than normal. And I think a little frustration kicks in at the end. You're going to hit him anyway when you shouldn't.
The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. Flush to his right. He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Will Dissly, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown.
I know a lot of coaches like to break their season into quarters. And how about the first 4 games for this guy? 3 touchdowns scored, really making his mark in the red zone here in the first month of the season.
Harrison Butker.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Took just 1 play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. From the shotgun, Wilson. And he rifles one incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So the flag thrown for the contact, mark off the yardage.
And sometimes you just read a hitch route way too fast. You get there before you're supposed to, and there's the penalty.
They'll run on 1st down. Akers, and he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. And credit the tackle to Derek Barnett.
He's across midfield.
But from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory even if they don't get it, though. They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
That's good.
They needed a yard. They got it. First down.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, though, if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44.
The 44-yard line.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Now on 2nd and 13, Wilson. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. Wilson. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
4th down and less than a yard.
From here, this would have been a 48-yarder, but no, they're going to go for it. They'll run for it with Akers. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. From the gun, it's Wilson. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy. Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Wilson. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back. Right side. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On play action, it's Mahomes. Flushed out right. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it will be 2nd down. Mahomes now to throw. Completes it to Hardman. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 40. 23 yards the pickup there. Gets it to Hardman. A jet sweep. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Now a handoff here to his running back. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that'll make this an 8-point game. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
At the 25-yard line, the Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. From the gun, Wilson. Shorts on the reception over the middle. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Operating from the gun, Wilson. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Williams. Nifty running there, but it'll come on what should be the final play of half number 1. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
And it's 3rd down.
The final pick in this year's first round. This is Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
And
from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Right back to Edwards-Helaire on 1st down. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Shavarius Ward in on the tackle.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A big play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chiefs are a 2-point conversion away from tying this thing up. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
They made the decision to go for 2. They didn't get it. They remained down by 2 points. Should they have kicked it there?
Third quarter, I'm okay with it. Maybe first or second, you don't. I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, again, I keep coming back to I don't like to chase a lot of points, but I also don't know what kicking an extra point being down 1 does for me.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Forced out to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Thrown away.
They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
He'll get this to Akers out of the backfield. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 12, 1st down Seahawks.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. That catch good for only a couple.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Check 13. Check 13. Shift. Watch the shift. Touch 50. Touch 50.
Now we've got whistles and movement up front. I think this is against Seattle. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. From the gun, Wilson looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 16 yards, a 1st down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 46. Wilson will find Williams on the slant. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
Another Seahawks. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Wilson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
We sit in quarter number 3 out in Seattle. A 2nd and 10 now. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
The line of scrimmage.
Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Here's Wilson. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 19. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Fleming. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. From the gun, Wilson eluding the pressure right. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. To throw again is Wilson. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Myers connects on the PAT. And that makes this a 9-point game. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a
there he goes right side.
Ooh, he's running, he's
all
running.
the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Complete to number 10.
Tyreek Hill, 82 yards. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. And Charles, I had an offensive coordinator tell me one time that they design every play to score. I don't know how true that is, but he had to run a long way after that catch. Heck of a play.
I think that when he was telling you that, he was designing run after catch in every play. I mean, that's the only way to put it in there, and that's what we got on that one. Nice catch, an even better run for big yardage.
25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Cam Akers, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further.
The extra point.
We didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's picked by the linebacker, T.J. Watt, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Touchdown, Seahawks.
Short throw, pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more.
Score Seahawks 43, Chiefs 26. Jason Myers.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount gives his opportunity.
It comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out at me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. And this is going to be incomplete. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? Let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, defense, it's going to be a real tough one for them. Offense, they'll get a little bit of praise.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. Now Wilson on 1st down. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a gain of 12, 1st down Seahawks.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Throwing is Wilson. That's complete right around the 8. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. On the ground, it's Akers. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
Akers, the ball carrier.
Some good strong running right there, some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
brings up third and
the Seahawks on third down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. Now it's Wilson. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. From 3 yards out. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Chiefs.
Extra point up and through by Myers, and the lead is now 24.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. He'll pitch it. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
Brought him down. A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Oh, he tried to pitch it, and the ball's loose.
Ready for us.
And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll run here with Akers. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
Cam Akers.
Well, that's a pretty good drive starter right there. And I don't know, partner, if you're even thinking about sitting on the ball right now. They may just want to run their regular offense.
In plus territory. And as an offensive coordinator, you don't want your team to go into a shell, do you?
No, you really don't, because as soon as you take your foot off the gas, it's real hard to put it back on and mash it, because once everyone's emotions come down, hard to start them up again. So I think he may want to keep them cranking high right here.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was the strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
Jason Myers for the Seahawk field goal. A 40-yard attempt.
And Myers winds up yanking it. This is no good. Wide to the left, and this score will stay right where it is. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the 4th quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, you know, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
Now they try the right side here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that, because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. And he'll give it here to his running back. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Welcome to the inside bowl, baby.
So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
And it's 3rd down.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
It's a loss of 2 yards. Brings up 4th down.
Here's the Chiefs punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return, and it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And it would seem as if their 3-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start 1st and 10. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
Now a run with Akers. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Oh, Wilson going to throw. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line.
Seahawks 50.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy,